Right, it's very cold and there's been a dusting of snow, but not in Canada yet, not at all. And just arrived in my cabin here, which is in desperate need of attention, which is one of the things I'm hoping to be doing soon. And I put this chair up here. Sit down a minute. Right. Oh, just been trudging through the sudden cold weather we've had yesterday here. It was absolutely beautiful. It was spring-like, really, really spring-like. And today it's suddenly middle of winter again. I just wanted to just make a couple of comments. Some people had said that I hadn't posted any videos for a while, because I posted a video last night, which was my episode 19, and the reason I hadn't posted any for a week or so was because the weather here was so bad and I couldn't really do much with cars. There was snow and there was mud, and I was busy with this development here, working on this wood, trying to get it remodeled. And now I'm off to Canada in another day for a couple of weeks, so I won't be posting any videos from Canada. I won't really be anywhere where I've got access to a computer and everything. I'm not taking my computer with me. I will take cameras with me, and I'm hoping that perhaps I'll find some interesting things to film. You know, I'd like to think that there would be some car things, but perhaps there may be just something else. I'm going in the prairies and visiting some of my relatives, and you know, there might be some things that I might find that people may be of interest in, and I apologize for posting anything that you know, and are not of interest to people. But as soon as I come back, I'll be up at Bennick's, and there's an auction not long after I come back where they're going to auction the all the equipment and everything. I'm kind of interested in one or two of those lifts, because I'm hoping that if I build a garage here for my cars, I can have a couple of lifts there, because that'll give me the ability to get underneath cars, but also I can park two, you know, in the same footprint, like one on top of the other, which makes it easy, like, you know, one Citroen on top of another Citroen. But we'll see. I'm actually was quite surprised at how inexpensive some of these lifts are, especially second hand. So it's possible that if the price is right, I will buy them, but I'm not going to pay more than really what I think I can get them for. But of course, if they're up at Bennick's, they'll have a sentimental attachment to them for me, and also you know, they're close by, so you know, picking them up or bringing them back, because obviously they have to be dismantled. Anyway, that's it really. Before I go, I think I'll just have a quick look at the wood. Yeah, I mean, it's very cold here today. Yesterday was just beautiful, and today it's called bracing, I guess, but it's still very nice. Lovely picture here. A little bit of snow, and the river's gone back down to more its natural level. All this area here on this side of the wood, this edge here, we've cleared off all this bramble and scrubby stuff that had been growing for about 10-15 years, and opened this whole area up. I mean, before you couldn't see the fields around. This lot will all be burned. And, it's opened up a lot of this wood here, which I never went beyond, and kind of almost discovered that there is land here that I didn't even know existed, to be honest with you. There's a bit of rubbish that was collected has got to be got rid of. So this area down here, in all the years I've been here, I've never actually been down here before, because there was scrub and you just couldn't walk down here. And now I find that I've got this and another couple of lovely spots here where the river sort of meanders around. It's lovely tree here. I never knew was here. And of course there's another area that's over there, that big tree there, all that land there where we cleared all that. And that sort of comes out into this field, so there's all these spots here. There, as before we were always in the wood and didn't really come down here. So in the summer this will be, really pleasant. It's quite quiet here, and yet we're only, believe it or not, we're only a 15-minute walk to the centre of town. Seems incredible, that. And yet we're living here in relative sort of privacy, really, and solitude, because there's not really anyone around here. So you can see where all this was thick bramble, which is why we never saw, and all over here, all we had here was a very narrow path that went round, and it was enclosed on both sides really by, overgrown vegetation. So here there's another section here, and you can see this was originally the path, and it had thick undergrowth here, so it's quite a narrow path, and at this point along the edge here there was a fence, so we never went over here at all. So this it's only a small bit, I know, but it's sort of an area that we never really went on. I didn't really realise, it drops down a bit, there's more trees here, and never really thought about them because kind of never been here. And this river actually runs right through the middle of town. And there's that section over there which we sort of reclaimed, really. This old willow, which is a massive tree. I don't know how old that tree is, but it's got to be 250 years old, I would think. Mind you, willows grow fast, so maybe it's only 200 years old. Still old. So over this part of the wood we put a road through, and this will be an entrance which we can go down to the new house. So I think it's off to Canada now. Mind you, I'm getting used to this cold. It'll probably be cold as this in Canada, I guess, especially up in the Rockies where we're going. So I've got to leave my cars here, which is always a worry for me. I think the stupidity, perhaps, or the bizarreness of people like me who have cars and become attached to them is odd, really. I kind of feel I'm going to miss these cars. I do every time I go away. Hard to explain, really. I think with me, my cars also are so different, so they each have a different character, and I had different relationship with them. I'm looking forward to the warmer weather because I want to get these cars out and have them all cleaned, and if I can get a lift I'll have the excitement of getting underneath them and being able to clean the underneath and getting all the mud and dirt out. And that's a pastime that I think is quite enjoyable. Yeah, so that is it. I'll see you the other side of Canada, I guess.